Okay, so we're going to do 20.9. So in this question, we are given a perfect complement utility functions for the two consumers, Maya and Living. And we have two goods, beans and carrots. Okay, so the utility function for the two consumers are given by u as a function of bi and ci equal to the minimum between bi and ci. Okay, so I over here is just the individual consumers. All right, so we also have the total quantities of beans and carrots in the consumer's total endowment are equal to each other. Okay, so the total amount of carrots and the total amount of beans available for the two consumers are equal to each other. Okay, so basically B is equal to C. So part A of the question asking you to explain why in any division in which BL equal to CL, the indifferent curves are going to touch for the two consumers, okay? So BL and CLs are basically the amount of beans and carrot that Ling is going to consume. So we know that B is going to be equal to C, okay, because the total quantity of carrots and beans are equal to each other from is given to you from the questions. Okay, so right, so if we have a little diagram over here where we try to show okay, so what I got is beans and carrots. So I'll put beans over here and I'll put carrots on the vertical, okay? Alright, so very similar. I would have this going there. Okay, so in this corner over here, I will have Living, and on this corner over here, I will have Maya. Okay, so it's L and M. All right, so so any division where BL equal to CL, so the amount of beans for Ling is equal to amount of carrot for Ling. So we know that for the perfect complement where the utility function is equal to minimum between B and C, then the indifferent curves for the two consumers is going to be L-shaped curves, okay, with all of the vertexes is going to be on the line where B is equal to C, okay? So, okay, so I'll say with the perfect complement, references in different curves, okay, L-shaped curves, okay. Okay, with vertices on the line B equal to C, okay. So BL equal to CL for Ling. Okay. And BM equal to CM for Maya. Okay, so the question asking you to show that basically these two lines are the same. Okay, so basically whenever BL equal to CL, then on the same line, BM is going to be equal to CM, and the two indifferent curves are going to touch each other. Okay, so we are going to just show that on a diagram over here, where, for example, I got some, so this is for Ling over here. So I got over here, for example, 2 units of carrots, and I also want 2 units of beans, which is over here. Okay. Okay, so this is the indifferent curve link. All right, so we try to show that the indifferent curve for Maya is going to be touching the indifferent curve for link at any point where BC equal to, BL equal to CL. So basically every point on the line at which BL equal to CL, the two indifferent curves for the two consumers are going to touch each other, okay? So what is going to be the indifferent curve for Maya, all right? So again, the utility function for Maya is having the same form with a perfect complement reference, where the utility is just going to be the minimum between B and C. Okay, so again, for Maya, it's just going to be the L-shaped curves again with all the vertices is going to be on the line where BM equal to CM. Okay. All right, so I am going to draw that. So I'm going to draw a few indifferent curve for Maya. Okay. Now I draw a few more indifferent curve for Ling first. So if I got over here, okay, and I'll try to get one more indifferent curve for Ling. Like this. Okay, so this is IC 2, and this is IC3 for Ling. Okay, now I'm going to draw indifferent curves for Maya. Okay, so again, these are just the curve with all of the vertices over here be on the line where B equal to C, right? So so I'm going to use the red line, and okay, so it's just going to be okay, so something like this. Okay, so this is going to be the indifferent curve for Maya. So I'll say the indifferent curve 1 for Maya. So I'm going to draw a few more. Okay, now, and then later on, I'm going to prove that these curves are going to be touching the indifferent curve for Ling at the point over here. Okay, so as you can see, the way I draw is indifferent curve 2 for Maya. And I will have another one, which is here. So this is indifferent curve 3 for Maya. Okay. Now, so how do I know that these two indifferent curves are going to be touching at the vertex point like this, okay, or like here? So in order to show that, basically the things you have to show is that these two vertices are basically staying on the same line, okay? So the vertex point on all of the indifferent curves for Maya is going to be on exactly the same line as all of the vertex point for Ling, okay? So in order to show that, okay, so I will say over here, okay, so to show that the different curves, okay, for Ling and okay, for Maya, touch, okay, and vertices, then we have to show that these curve for Ling, okay, on the same line, okay, as okay, the vertices for in different curves for Maya. So we know that all the vertex points falling is lying on the line, so outlining the line where BL equal to CL, and all of the vertex points for Maya is going to be lying on the line where BM equal to CM. Okay, so in order to prove that they are the same line, what we need to do is to okay, to show. So we have okay. So for example, if I take this point over here, for example, okay. So if I take this point where I would say this point is where so this is going to be the BL, and this is going to be corresponding to this point is CL. Okay, so this point is where BL equal to CL. Now, so I want to prove that at this point, BM also going to be equal to CM. Okay, and if I can prove that, then I know that these 2 points are basically the same, and so these two curves are touching each other at that point. Okay, so I want to prove that at the point where BL equal to CL, BM is also going to be equal to CM. Okay, so we have to prove that, okay, at the point, okay, where BL equal to CL, then BM also going to be equal to CM. So that is also going to be the vertex point for Maya, okay, for the indifferent curve for Maya. All right, so I know, okay, so we have now BL equal to CL, and we know that, okay, BL is equal to B minus BM, okay, because BL plus BM, it has to be equal to the total amount of beans available in the market, which is B, right? And we also know that CL is equal to C minus CM, all right? So therefore, BL equal to CL will be equivalent to B minus BM, and that will be equal to C minus CM, okay? Now, we also know that B is equal to C, okay? Because the question telling you that the total amount of beans are equal to the total amount of carrots, okay, in the economy, all right? So therefore, if B is equal to C, then they are going to cancel out, and what we are left with is going to be negative BM equal to negative CM, and so therefore BM is equal to CM, okay? So we have proved that whenever BL equal to CL, BM is also going to be equal to CM at that point, okay? So at any division where CL is equal to BL, CM is also going to be equal to CM. And so therefore, the two vertex points are going to be the same, and they are touching, and the two indifferent curves are therefore touching each other. Okay. All right, so part B, suppose instead that Ling grows carrots and Maya grows beans. Using a diagram, show that Maya can determine the division of the endowment. She can take all of Ling's carrot and offer no beans in return. Okay, so if Ling is growing carrots and Maya is growing beans, then the initial endowment is where Ling is going to have all of the carrots, okay, because she is the only one who's growing carrots, and Maya is going to be the one who's having all the beans, okay? So the initial endowment is going to be at this point over here, where I'm going to use a blue, it's going to be this point here, okay? Now this point over here is basically show you that Ling doesn't have any beans, so this is the origin, and on the horizontal is the amount of beans, okay? So at this point over here, Ling is going to have all the carrots in the economy, okay, all the way up here, but no beans, okay? So B equal to 0 for Ling. And very similar at this endowment over here, Maya is going to have all of the beans, okay? As you can see, Maya on the horizontal line going all the way out here, okay? However, carrots, she doesn't have anything, so C equal to 0. Okay, so this is the initial endowment. All right, so if Ling is growing carrots and Maya is growing beans, this is going to be the initial endowment. And a question asking you to show that Maya, it's possible for Maya to take all of Ling's carrot and offer no beans in return, and the trade will still happen. Okay. Now, so as you can see over here, with this initial endowment, what is the utility for Ling? So with this initial endowment, Ling is having the total amount of carrot, the whole amount of carrot, which is C. However, she doesn't have any beans. Okay, so B is equal to 0 and CL equal to C, which is the whole total amount of carrots. Okay, so I would say the initial endowment is where all right, for Ling, she's going to have all of the carrots, so CL is equal to C. However, BL is equal to 0. She doesn't have any bean. And for Maya, to have all of the beans, okay, so CM is going to be equal to 0 because she doesn't have any carrots. However, BM is going to be equal to B because she has all the beans. All right, so what is going to be the utility for Ling and Maya initially at the initial endowment? Okay, so utility for Ling, I would say use 0, which is the initial endowment. Okay, so C 0 and BL 0. That is going to be the minimum between CL 0 and BL 0. And so that is the minimum between C and 0. And that is going to be equal to 0. Okay, so the utility for Ling is going to be 0 initially. And what is the utility for Maya initially? Again, it's very similar. It's going to be just the minimum between CM0 and BM0. And that is just 0. Okay, so initially each of them is having 0 utility. Now, if Maya can decide the trade and can decide the division of the endowment, she will decide to take all the carrots from Ling, and Ling will still be happy with that. And what is the reason? Now, if Ling is giving all of the carrots to Maya without getting anything in return, what is going to be the utility for her? If she's giving up all the carrots, then her carrot is going to be 0. Okay, bean amount is still 0, so therefore her utility level is still going to be 0, and she is exactly the same well off as before, and so therefore she wouldn't mind. Okay, she's just not worse off, so therefore she's happy with the trade. Okay, let's say if Maya takes all the carrots from Ling, without giving Ling any beans in returns, then so after the trade or after the exchange, then Ling is going to so I could say CL1 is going to be equal to 0. Now she doesn't have any more carrots. Okay, however, she got no beans either. Okay, so therefore her utility, I'd say utility 1, again, it's just going to be equal to 0, which is the minimum between these two. Okay, how about Maya in this case? Now she got all the carrots for herself. Okay, so CM1 is going to be equal to C, and BM1 is going to be equal to B, because she doesn't have to give up any of the beans. All right, so her utility is going to be the minimum between C and and given that these two are equal to each other, so therefore it's just going to be equal to either B or C. It doesn't matter, because they are just equal to each other anyway, and this is bigger than 0. So as you can see, Maya is better off. However, Ling is not worse off. Okay, so therefore this is one of the example of the Pareto improvement where one of the consumer is better off without making the other consumer worse off. And so therefore the exchange or the trade can happen because Ling is going to be happy for that to happen because she's just exactly as well off as before. Okay, so she wouldn't mind. Okay, so therefore Ling is as well off as before. Okay, why Maya is better off. Okay, so so the trade or the exchange is possible to happen. Okay, so it can happen or can take place. Okay, okay, and this is Pareto improvement. Okay, in which the trade is making one of the consumer better off without making anyone worse off. Okay, so part C asking you again, using the diagram, show that it's possible for Maya and Ling to trade to any division for which CL equal to BL. Okay. So now we're looking back at our diagram over here. So if this is the initial endowment, okay, then what is going to be the area of Pareto improvement? Okay, so basically, how can these two people trade? Or what is going to be the area that the trades possibly occur? So as you can see, so long as the trade doesn't make anyone worse off, it's going to be okay to occur. Okay, so now as you can see, so the trade can be happening anywhere. They can divide the amount of carrots and the amount of beans anywhere, and they are going to be better off, okay? Because at the moment, the initial endowment, basically each of them is getting a utility of 0, okay? So for example, if they move the endowment to any point in this square box over here, they are going to be better off, okay? So if they move to the origin over here, which is the case we just did, where Ling is going to give up all of her carrots without getting any beans, then she's moving to this point over here. And at this point, she's still getting the same utility as this initial endowment, which is 0. Okay, so she is okay. So this trade is possible, okay? Now, for example, if this point, is that possible to move to this point? So this point is basically where Ling is getting this much amount of beans over here, okay? Okay, so this is like BL, okay, and this much amount of C, so this is CL. And so the rest belong to Maya, okay? So Maya is going to get up to here. So this much amount of beans, so BM, okay, and C, we're going all the way up here. Now this much amount is going to be CM, okay? So this, so with this allocation or with this division over here, what is going to be the utility for the two consumers? So if I want to draw the two indifferent curves going to these 2 points, now for Ling, it's going to be an L shape that is going through this point over here, okay, going all the way down. Okay, so this is going to be the indifferent curve for Ling for this endowment over here. So I would call this endowment is, say, point A. Okay, so this is I, indifferent curve for Ling at point H. Now, what is going to be the indifferent curve for Maya at this point? So I'm going to use the green color. Okay, so again, it's just going to be an L shape that is passing through this point for Maya, so that it's just going to be something like this. Okay, straight. All right. Okay, so this is the indifferent curve for Maya at point A. Right, now remember again, when you draw all of the vertex point of the two consumer has to be on the same line, okay? Remember, that's what we proved earlier, okay? And that is basically just the line connecting from this origin to this origin over here. Sorry, my diagram is not very precise, but it has to be the case that all of these points are lying on the same sort of line, okay? So I might just want to fix my diagram a little bit. Sorry. Okay, so I want to have this point over here, and okay, and I might try to get rid of this. Okay, so just to make my box a little bit more precise. Okay, it's better now. Okay, so this is my over here. All right, so there is a line connecting all of the vertex point because all of the vertex points are lying on the same line for the two consumers. Okay, so again, when I draw this, it has to be on the same line over here. To be precise, okay, so I just try to get rid of this. Okay. Okay, so this is the indifferent curve for Maya. So it's going to go all the way up here. Sorry, it's not very nice, but okay, so that's the indifferent curve for Maya. All right. So as you can see, compared to before, this tray is actually making the two consumers better off. Okay, so each of them is now having a higher. So before, the indifferent curve or the utility for each of the consumer at the initial endowment is 0. Okay, so the indifferent curve for Maya is just the two axes over here, and for Ling it's just basically the axis over here. So the L shape over there with the corner at 0. Okay, so with the tray at 2.8 now, each of them is having a higher indifferent curve, okay, which is basically a higher utility. So as you can see, if you pick any point in this square box over here, it's going to make both of them better off, okay. Or if you move to around the corner or on the axis, then it's going to make one of them better off without making the other one worse off. So basically, any point in this box is going to be the Pareto improvement area, and it's going to be the area where the tray can actually happen. Okay. All right. So when it actually stop? Okay. Now, if they keep trading with each other, when are they going to stop? When is going to be the best point at which they wouldn't be able to move anymore? Now, so if they keep trading with each other, they are going to reach the point where at which they're going to be on the vertex line. Okay, so if they try up until the point where at the vertex line, then they would not be able to try anymore, because that is going to be the Pareto efficient point in which they would not be able to keep trading in order to make both of them better off. Okay, so for example, if they trade to point A and they keep trading until they reach the point over here, for example, in which it's lying on the line where BL equal to CL, then if I want to draw the indifferent curve corresponding to this, it's going to be, so I'm just going to use the red color. Okay, so this is going to be the indifferent curve that is going to go through this point for Ling. Okay, so this is IC for Ling, at this point B. Okay, and for Maya at this point B over here, remember, this is the line where the vertex for Maya is going to be lying on as well. Okay, so for the indifferent curve that is going through point B, is going to be the curve like this. Okay, so it's going to be the L shape like this. So this is the indifferent curve for Maya at point B. Now, so as you can see, this is going to be the Pareto efficient point already, because they can't move away from this point, or they can't trade in any way that is going to make both of them better off. Okay, so if they move away from this point, they are going to make at least one of them worse off, and so therefore trade is going to stop there. All right, so therefore they are going to trade up until the point where they reach a division of where BL equal to CL, and then they're going to stop there. Okay. Okay, so I'll say any point inside the box is Pareto improvement from the initial endowment. All right, and the two people will try until they reach a division for which BL equal to CL, and so therefore BM is going to be equal to CM. They will stop. Because this division or this point is the Pareto efficient already. So or Pareto optimal. So they would not be able to keep trading to make both of them better. So so moving away from this point or keep trading to any other point apart from this point is going to make at least one of the consumer worse off. At least one trader worse off, and so therefore they will not be trading anymore.